Hello, I'm Cannon and I'm your friendly neighborhood witch. Today we're going to discuss the season of immense growth and change that is upon us, and I'll give you a spread to make the most of this time. So what do I mean when I say a season of immense growth? Well, for starters, it is spring. Spring always comes with a whole slew of holidays and traditions that are meant to honor the season of rebirth and growth, such as Easter, Good Friday, 420. In addition to all of these regular holidays and yearly occurrences, we also have a slew of planetary bodies moving from Pisces and into Aries right now, which is known as the birth canal of the zodiac. All of this adds up to things growing and changing at a pace that we might not be prepared for unless we take a little bit of time to tap in. So with that in mind, I've designed a spread for you today that is not only shaped like the astrological glyph for Aries, but it also kind of looks like the new plant emoji, little plant baby, in honor of spring and rebirth. Let's dive in. So as I stated earlier, this spread is really cute because it's going to look like a plant as well as like the symbol for Aries. You're gonna go ahead and give your deck a shuffle. I like to cut it into 3, whatever works for you. And this is going to be a 6-card spread. You're going to start with 1 card on the bottom, a 2nd card above it. Your 3rd card will arch off to the left, 4th card off of that one, and then your 5th card off to the right, and your 6th card from there. As you can see, we've recreated the astrological glyph for Aries, and we've made a cute little plant, like the plant emoji. This first card here is going to address what was the seed that you planted. What intention, manifestation, or prayer have you put out into the universe that you are now going to see the results of as we move through this season of growth and change? This second card here, this card is going to address what you needed to break through to be able to see the sun. Something was standing in your way, some lesson or obstacle. Now that you've mastered it, you've broken through the soil surface, and you can learn new lessons. Before we learn new lessons, we're going to address the chapter that we're closing off. So this 3rd card here is going to be about what lessons have you learned in the last season of growth. This card here, looking like a little leaf at the top, is going to represent what you mastered. So what have you learned in the last season of growth, and what skill did you master as a result? Moving over to this side, we're going to look at the next season to come. This card here is going to ask what lessons are we working on in this season of growth that we're currently in. Again, the season of growth that we are in has already started. What lessons are you learning now? And our final card, our final leaf baby, is going to be telling us what you will have mastered at the end of this growth season. There you have it. So now that you know how to use that spread for yourself, I'm going to do a sample reading on the collective consciousness for the season of growth that we are currently in. What seeds have we planted? What did we have to break through to see the sun? What lessons have we learned and skills have we mastered? And what lessons will we learn and what skills will we have mastered at the end of this next season? Here's your seed card. The daisy, be yourself, how sweet. White willow, the ways of water. Clearing the way with sage, cyclicality with elderberry. Spirit into matter with trillium, and self-heal, the ripple outward. I see that as a collective, we were really ready for a new beginning. So many people were ready for a new age. I really believe that when COVID-19 struck, many people thought that the next great chapter in society was right around the corner. I do think that we were ready then, but the seed was only planted at that time, and it does take time for things to manifest. Which brings us to White Willow, the Way of Water. This card really makes me think of the divine feminine. One thing I believe that we needed to break through in order for us to grow into the new society that we're hoping for is our problems around divine femininity. We have lived in a patriarchal and masculine society for such a long time. I believe that the divine feminine force needed to be on our side for us to break through and this seed of intention to actually see the light of the sun. Which brings us to what we learned and what we mastered. I believe in our last season, our last few years, we'll say, we really learned about what we will and won't allow in our lives, in our sacred spaces, and in our hearts. Before COVID-19, perhaps we were allowing things in our orbit that were not actually good for us or what we wanted. Around that time, we learned what it would mean to let those things go and to master the art of allowing new and healthier things in instead. Moving forward, I do believe that what we are all seeking and what we're all going to be learning is how to turn more to spirit for our answers and rather to rely on our inner guidance systems instead of external forces of validation. In the end, we will have mastered an ability to use our own powers to help ourselves and others. Human potential is completely untapped. We have so much ability to heal our minds, bodies, and spirits with just intention alone. I truly believe that as we forego some of our old ways, we'll tap into our abilities to do this as spirits. Thank you for watching. If this video has been helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Comment if you have any questions down below, and let's keep this web growing. If you have someone in your life who loves tarot as much as you and I do, share this video or my page to them. And you can always book a private reading with me at canonpsychic.com or at the link in the description of this video. See you next time!